The countdown has begun for the big G20 moment, the summit that would be taking place in just 5 days from now. Ahead of the G20 summit in the national capital, the city's top hotels are all set to host the heads of states of the participating countries. In fact, advanced teams have already started to arrive in the national capital to recce the venues as well. Delhi's Taj Palace has been a trusted host for diplomats and world leaders for the past 40 years. Here's how the security preparations have been taking place as the national capital gears up for the big G20 summit that would be taking place in just 5 days from now.
With flower showers, aartis and tilaks. New Delhi's Taj Palace is all set to welcome its G20 guests and delegates with one ideology, Atithi Devo Bhava, meaning guests are akin to God.
So how are you going to welcome the guests upon their arrival? What is this ritual that we see over here?
So we have been welcoming guests since last 40 years and we are known for hosting head of states. So in this welcome, as we all know and we have always heard about Atithi Devo Bhava, and that's the value that we're literally going to live by during this. So we are welcoming the guests with an aarti and tika and in a silver thal which is adorned by peacock motifs. And
and explain the relevance of the peacock over here.
So we've got peacock. So peacock, as we all know, it's a national bird, and it's also found across our hotel lobby, and it is being used extensively in our decor. So that's the reason we've got this thali being developed specially for this G20 welcome.
But even as the hospitality is expected to be top-notch, preparations for security arrangements are being made just as meticulously. Not far away, the Meridien Hotel is also leaving no effort unspared to ensure the safety and the security of its guests.
Of course, our staff is attuned to these kind of moments, but yes, this is very, very crucial because so many head of states at one point of time in our national capital is going to be for the first time. So yes, there is a heightened sense of safety and security, which our security team, along with the local agencies, be it the Delhi government, the police, everything, they all are working together. I'm sure you must have also experienced it right now, which is almost a week ahead of the visit. So yes, there is heightened security and the team is trained. Last week we had a drill with the NDRF on how the evacuation has to happen. So there's a lot of training which has happened previously also.
And that's not all. Preparations are ongoing for all contingencies.
As the security is concerned, the details, if there is an influx of other guests as well, how is the hotel going to handle all that?
Ma'am, during this time, I wouldn't say there will be much influx of outsiders. It'll be mostly people who are staying for G20, precisely for the fact that they know it's going to be a little cumbersome to come to this part of town during this time. So, as far as staff is concerned, they've been briefed about all the service standards, and how they are going to, kind of work things out as far as how to address the dignitary, how to service, and the kind of things they would require, their dietary requirements. We would need all that in advance, and also at the same point of time, making them that secrecy is very important. They have certain protocol to be maintained for when it comes to them.
With just a few days left for the top delegates and world leaders to start arriving, safety and security is one aspect nobody's taking